and welcome to a first look at official FIFA 22 gameplay. Yeah, for the first time properly this year, as right now we're going to have a look at the new FIFA 22 gameplay trailer. We're good to go. Very intrigued about what we're going to get today, but one thing we do know, this trailer is 3 minutes and 48 seconds, not like 50 seconds, like EA sometimes do. So let's go. Cool. SteelSeries headset on. Good to go. We're going to be brutally honest, guys, with this gameplay trailer and have a full in-depth look at what is new in terms of animations, the hypermotion technology. We're going to have a full-on detailed look at what's going on. Here we go. Game engine footage. A lot of sound effects in this trailer.
Inside FIFA 22 gameplay. Hypermotion is the biggest addition to gameplay in FIFA 22. Powered by real football, hypermotion technology is a next-generation exclusive that revolutionizes football gameplay in every match of every mode.
Ooh, banging finisher.
Combining advanced 11v11 match capture and machine learning for the first time ever, Hypermotion delivers a host of new features that elevate the FIFA 22 gameplay experience. Advanced 11v11 match capture unlocks full team authentic motion, the biggest animation refresh in FIFA history. For years we've captured individual...
The biggest animation refresh in FIFA history. That is a good thing. It's been needed. My only worry is how much focus they're putting in on hypermotion. You think that's a good thing, but I just don't want this to like turn up to be like a bit of a meme like we've had in previous years. I'm hoping it's actually the real deal.
Full team authentic motion, the biggest animation refresh in FIFA history. For years we've captured individual player movements, but for the first time we've used XN suits for simultaneous motion capture of 22 professional footballers playing at high intensity. The data from every touch, tackle, and sprint inspires over 4,000 new animations, raising the responsiveness, physicality, and intensity of players and teams as they move around the pitch. FIFA 22 gameplay is made even more real by machine learning, translating 8.7 million frames of match capture data into responsive animation. Our ML Flow algorithm lets you adjust your stride in real time like the pros do, with first touch precision as you approach the ball.
First touch precision.
Tactical AI makes all 22 players smarter.
Quality pass. Oh no. I'm all for this new animation stuff, but this finish looked a bit weird. Not from Haaland. This next finish, guys.
Tactical AI makes all...
Like, that is a phenomenal pass, but did this finish technique-wise, look a bit odd?
all 22 players smarter on the pitch. With up to
That just doesn't look great. I'm hoping they fix that.
22 players
Look how he, like, awkwardly finishes that.
on the pitch.
That's just, yeah, that needs fixing.
Made per second, attackers are now quicker to react and smarter with their runs.
That's good, though.
While a defensive rewrite allows teams to act as a unit and keep their shape off the ball. Enhanced two-player animations intensify the fight for the ball in the air. Feel the physicality as defenders and attackers push, pull, and jostle with more responsiveness and cleaner outcomes. Control it like the world's best with longer two-touch animations. Take it down like Foden with heightened close control. And drive forward.
That's cool. That looked really good. I rewind that. That looks actually really good what Foden just did there. That close control is a big thing. I've been going on about that since FIFA 17. We need a much more responsive game in terms of animations and obviously dribbling and closer control and having more control of the player while you're on the ball as well. That's good. This is really nice. That's good. That touch.
With more technique, agility, and strength. Informed by advanced 11v11 match capture, feel the rhythm of the match with new off-ball animations. See the emotion of top-level football as players talk, point, and direct each other.
That's a cool little feature.
And FIFA 22 has even more fundamental advances.
Hold on, look at that kit, guys.
And FIFA 22 has
Look at that lovely kit.
even more fundamental advances.
Giroud.
A brand new goalkeeper system makes your number one more reliable between the posts. With more composed shot stopping.
What is that shot?
Personality that replicates
I don't know. I feel like some of these shots need looking at. I know it's a little chip shot, but surely the keeper could catch this.
#1 more reliable between the posts. With more composed shot stopping.
He didn't need to do that. Bang! Love that. That's cool. I like the new animations for the goalkeepers, to be fair.
Threw ball physics into the game to make it fly, spin, and bounce like the real thing.
That's good. I like that.
And once the ball's at your feet,
Oh, God.
aggressive sprint gives you more control over when to unleash your acceleration while dribbling and in defense.
That's going to be overpowered, I reckon.
Speaking of more control, new attacking tactics let you choose how your team plays in each half of the pitch, so you can create your unique brand of football.
That spin, though, wow.
Feel the energy of your next big game with immersive atmosphere.
That does look great, the PSG stadium.
Commentary team that bring the stadium to life every match day.
Well, the scene is set. A great playing service and a vibrant atmosphere.
And when you bury it in the back of the net, make bigger scenes with a stadium full of fans. After all, that's what the game is all about. FIFA 22, powered by football.
Interesting. That was the first actual, like, I'd say a very interesting gameplay trailer we've had so far. That is interesting. Let's have a look back and see what we like. And I mean, the things I would say I like the animation aspect. I like the new, like, was it like loads of new frames, or was it 8 million frames, something crazy? But I like the fact that they're going to have more animation. That's a good thing. One thing I'll say though, if we go back to, I think it's the 11v11, like motion capture stuff they were doing, or whatever it was, the animation, sorry. 11v11 is obviously great, but can they do even more? Like maybe 5 times that amount, maybe 5 more games doing the same thing? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure, you know, if that is possible, but that would obviously get even more, you know, technical traits applied to FIFA. That would be kind of cool. But it's a pretty good trailer. I think my only concerns so far have just been the way some of the shots look. They don't look accurate at all. That's a really, really good pass and a great looking pass. But this shot here, it just looks a bit strange. I don't know.
Decisions made per second. Attackers are now quicker to react.
I'm just being really, really brutally honest here, guys. So on this pass here, I think it's for, Chelsea versus Man City. I feel like the animation area kind of stutters when the midfielder passed it to the striker there. Watch this. Ready? I feel like it just stutters a bit, but okay. That's a good sign. A more unified defensive lineup. How does this look in game? Let's have a look. That's good. That looks good. That's interesting. Okay. Right. Not only that, guys, there is the FIFA trailer. Here we have FIFA 22 gameplay deep dive. This is absolutely gigantic. Talking about just the amount of detail going on here, guys, is kind of insane. So fair play to my good man Tom Kalefi here. I think he might have written this. I think, yeah, he has. So Tom is an absolute mad guy who just, the amount of time I know he puts into these pitch notes, and obviously with the gameplays all, is kind of crazy. So hello FIFA community, my name is Thomas Kalefi, gameplay producer on FIFA, and today we're diving deep into some of the most significant gameplay improvements and changes we've been working on for FIFA 22. You'll see a symbol tag whenever a topical feature discussed is exclusive to the new generation of consoles and Stadia, i.e. PS5, yada yada. So keep that in mind when reading this deep dive. We're looking forward to taking through all the new features, but first I'll start by letting you know what goals to take into consideration when developing FIFA 22. So designing FIFA 22 gameplay. We start our development process by setting key pillars that I want to present for FIFA 22's gameplay. Here are some of them. Refreshing as many gameplay areas as possible based on feedback in order to create a more authentic and polished FIFA experience for all players. Fairness, improve situations that could have felt frustrating. From a gameplay perspective, our aim is to reward players for performing the right action at the right time. For example, this includes situations like being able to defend the bridge or a dribble with clever positioning. Increase gameplay variety in order to enable a great number of viable play styles. We're looking to make the on-pitch action more diverse than before, so there is no single best way to play. So, Table of content, we've got hypermotion technology, which obviously the NG there is for next gen. Advanced 11 V11 capture. You guys can read this yourself there on the screen. You've got new on FIFA 22. Competitive settings. Okay, they've got like a whole... Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Right, more gameplay. Hey guys, first look at new gameplay. Let's go. Right, so this is for, I believe, defending. So the example below was captured during development and is for illustrative purposes only. So this is how gameplay is looking, guys, in the new FIFA. First thing I'm noticing there is that so the ball is moving a bit better, I'd say. The first touch looks a bit nicer as well with that chest control. They're really pushing this like ball movement kind of thing for the new game. So, I mean, if this game is amazing or good or, just at least better than FIFA 21, then that is a good start. But I want to see a lot more. I want to look at this again, like how is, the touch looking for the players here. I like that first touch and how he exits that. But again, I need to see more. I would say we need more movement there, guys, from the defensive unit there, in my opinion. But that's just me. It seems a bit too easy. Maybe it's on beginner difficulty, not sure. Anyway, competitive settings master switch there is a big thing. To be honest, guys, I think we'll scroll through and have a good look at the gameplay examples. There's a hell of a lot going on here with this pitch note. So I'll have a quick look. So we've got we'll have a look at this first. Competitive settings. As you mentioned at the start of this deep dive, one of the big pillars of FIFA 22 is focus on aiming for gaming fairness by eliminating potentially frustrating gameplay situations. We continue to have feedback sessions with pro players, members of the community, and hardcore FIFA players about how to increase fairness in certain situations. And as such, we are expanding the competitive settings. While mandatory in some modes, the competitive settings are available for all players in every mode of FIFA if they wish to play with them. I think that's a good thing, guys, in terms of, turning off agile dribbling there, auto clearances off, assisted headers off. The more manual this game is, the more skilled it will be. Modes where competitive settings are always active: FUT Rivals, FUT Champions, online seasons, co-op seasons, pro clubs. In online friendlies, the competitive master switch is by default. However, it is not mandatory. You've also got the controller settings, guys, there as well, which I believe is... Can you do that in game? That'd be cool if you can. I think you might be able to. And once it's enabled, certain settings will be turned off and on and grayed out. Okay, so that's interesting. Right, so you've also got the deeper match analysis there, guys. So you've got more details than ever before. This is where we're all going to be spending time in Weekend League. I know, right? We really will be when the new FIFA does launch. So we've also got the player performance tab, and there's even some more information here, guys, on this as well. So really interesting information here, guys, in terms of, there's just a lot more detail. I like the pass accuracy in terms of distribution. You can see exactly how your players are passing the current ball. We're all going to be looking at this in detail. To be honest, this will probably improve our gameplay in terms of how good you are at FIFA quite a bit, in terms of throughout the season on FIFA. Just having a good look at this and see where you can improve. You can actually see the total number of passes, interceptions there, the ground passes there, lob passes. That's very, very good. I like that a lot, actually. That's a very good positive so far of these pitch notes. Moving on, though, we've got the player performance information here, guys. So you can see there. I mean, this is really great. We've not seen this amount of detail, I don't think, ever. So you can see a heat map there, guys, of where, for example, Mbappe's played. You've got goals, assists, shot accuracy there, percentage, dribble success rate, tackle success rate, offsides there, possession won. I mean, this is really good. This is going to be good, actually, as well for player career mode in a very good way. But Ultimate Team, I'm thinking, damn, this is going to be very interesting for sure. I'm guessing this will be in every single game mode as well. Career mode, this will be very good for. Maybe you can look at this and say, is my player really playing that well in midfield? Is he making the right kind of passes? This is great. I like this a lot for career mode, Ultimate Team, obviously, and then player career mode. You've also got the kinetic air battles here, guys. So more, I guess, kind of gameplay analysis here. So you've got, that looks good, to be honest. That looks better than FIFA 21. They've got got a lot more animations there for, the in-air battles, for the kinetic air battles. Explosive sprint. Now, this is a big one. So, explosive sprint rewards timing and your intelligence on the ball, giving players a more noticeable acceleration when sprint R2/RT is pressed during the correct context. This mechanic changes the dynamic of one-on-one situations, allowing dribblers to explode forward and leave markers behind, or empowering defenders to catch up a breakaway attacker. Explosive sprint can be triggered while already in possession of the ball or when moving without the ball. That's interesting. That could be good for onside runs with co-op. It cannot be activated during the ball approach, which makes sense. Okay, so defenders can actually catch up as well. That's interesting. Okay, it's not just for like attackers. The timing here is important though, with the explosive sprint only being fully effective when facing and moving forward. If either the player is not fully moving forward or fully facing forward, you only get a partial effect. Note that when we say moving forward or fully facing forward, we refer to a straight line direction that the player in question is facing, meaning that explosive sprints are not fully effective when using them while moving in anything but a straight line. So if you got Mbabu centre back or Theo Hernandez, then you might be catching up to the attacker again, guys, in FIFA 22. Oh my days. Normal acceleration rates when pressing or holding sprint still apply in all of the situations. To balance the mechanic though, the explosive sprint only happens for a short duration when activated, then tapers off, going into a cooldown period, which it cannot be activated again until it ends. So this is an example here, guys, of the explosive sprint here, to see what it really looks like. And I think that is it right there. And yeah, I mean, look at this pace of the, wait, what is it? Am I looking here at the guy with the ball? Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Got it. Okay, right. The first animation there, guys, was without, sorry, I didn't see that. Without explosive sprint. That's like a, basic, you hold R2 or RT on Xbox there. And that's, this is with explosive sprint. That is very fast, has to be said. That is very, very fast. So, true ball physics as well. We use real-world ball data from football matches as a foundation for FIFA 22's ball physics, helping us to improve the authenticity of ball speed, swerve, air drag, air resistance, ground friction, and rolling friction. So this is the ball physics there, guys. I mean, that does look a bit wild right there. Okay. I mean, I need to see a lot more. I really do. I do think ball physics is obviously, quite a key part of making the game look realistic. So this has to be on point. I'm not going to lie. Looking at that pass, I feel like that pass might be the best pass in football history. My days, that is a ridiculous pass whoever did that. GG's. Right. So that's how the ball physics there, guys, looking there so far. We've also got new attacking tactics. We're expanding tactic customization and instructions to enable more gameplay variety. For FIFA 22, one of the main differences is breaking down the attacking tactics into two sections: build-up play and chance creation. This separation can enable players to have more control over play styles and team behaviors. So again, more options, more detail, the better. EA, keep bringing the detail to FIFA. And yeah, we did talk about this. I think it was last week. We did have a hands-on session, guys, with an early iteration of FIFA 22 before the beta version. But yeah, build-up play is composed of 4 tactics: balance, slow build-up, long ball, fast build-up. So you got more options there with build-up there, guys, to see what you want to go with. And yeah, chance creation is how your team will attack the opponent in their half and how they'll create goals. Chance creation is broken down into 4 tactics: balance, possession, direct passing, which I think I might go for, or forward runs. That could be very aggressive tactic there, guys, to use. So also we've got the composed ball control, which I'm very intrigued about. The new composed ball control animations are longer 2-touch animations that make controlling the ball more natural. This enables players to trap the ball in specific circumstances with more fluidity in precision, both in responsiveness and visuals, allowing for the better setup of subsequent plays. Players can now perform these highly technical traps to better control air balls, strengthen shielding situations, and to be more agile when controlling ground balls. So again, I like this. I said on the trailer, I like having more control of the ball. I like being able to, get past a player without doing a skill move. I've said that for the longest time. If there's a way just by dribbling of doing that, that'd be brilliant. Just more options with that. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice, to be fair. Let's have another look at that. So that is obviously Phil Foden, guys, against my team Liverpool there with the close ball control. and he brings it down there nicely, and then he goes again. It is nice. It looks nice. I just want to see more examples of that. Yeah, I just want to see more, maybe different plays as well. But yeah, I mean, so far, so good. I mean, it looks interesting for sure. Right, we've also got this here. Due to these animations cushioning the ball and resulting in a more precise and accurate control than any other type of ball control animation, specific chain traps are present within, composed ball control. Oh, wow. That's interesting. And can get increased chances of being performed when the following conditions are met. The player is not sprinting. There are no opponents nearby, except for specific shielding animations. The left stick has to remain still while performing composed ball control to allow for the animation to complete. The condition makes the impacted traps more responsive, as any drastic changes in the left stick input allows the player to transition out of the new animation. So yeah, this is very interesting, guys. You've got the air ground composed ball control, at least 70 ball control and 60 agility. Shielding composed ball control, 60 ball control and 70 strength. So again, I mean, the more fluidity of this game, the better. Let's see how this looks, guys. So this is, oh wow, that's a really good touch actually. What a banging goal that would have been. That is interesting. So this is an example, guys, of the close ball control. So you've got to be still, right? He makes a touch, and then his second touch comes after. Well, third touch, actually. The one thing I'll say, when you're a footballer and you're waiting, I mean, yeah, there could be circumstance when you're waiting for the ball. You're waiting to receive the ball. But would he not be like moving a bit more forward? I'm pretty sure if this is a real life footballer, would they not be like, I guess they'd be moving slowly forward, right? They wouldn't necessarily be stand still, potentially. It depends where they're on the pitch, obviously, but I mean, if I have another look again, I mean, the defender kind of does stop a bit there as well, so he makes it easy. But yeah, I like this. If this could be used well in close situations, then I'm all for it, to be honest. I mean, he comes to the ball there, makes a touch. Yeah, I mean, I want to see more of this, EA. I want to see more, close defending. I want to see the defenders close. What's that guy doing there, by the way? How onside is he making this attack? That's nuts. But yeah, that's a step in the right direction again. That would have been a banging goal. Anyway, moving on. Shooting. For shooting, we focused on a variety of fixes and improvements, but also made balancing changes to three key aspects. Improved shooting consistency in one-on-one situations, shots from difficult situations with the defender being close to the ball carrier have reduced conversion rate to correspond with the difficulty of the situation. Shots from the wide tight angles have reduced on target and on goal percentage, making them less consistent to score. So that is different from maybe the last two FIFAs, I'll argue that. All these situations above are also dependent on the player shooting stats. Besides numerous fixes and overall improvements, it's also worth mentioning that we've changed the green shot timing window. Oh wow, allowing you to take green more consistently than before. We'll keep monitoring this change to make sure that time shots are kept balanced, not overpowered. Big one, dribbling. For FIFA 22, we're focused on dribbling fundamentals and added a few mechanics to spice up your plays. Super knock on. Oh no. Double flick the right stick forward. The knock-on ball distance is farther if you flick and hold the RS, the right stick on the second flick, than if you perform two consecutive quick flicks. Okay, so this is new dribbling, guys. So the double knock-on. Whoa! I mean, it adds more intensity to the game, I guess. I mean, that's a lot more pace, right? Look at that. So this is when you double, what's it called again? Super knock-on. Double flick the right stick forward, but the second flick is a bit like, I think it's, and hold the right stick on the second flick. That's why it's so big. Look at that. My God. That's going to be actually pretty great in like a 1v1 on the halfway line, like it did just show. But yeah, skill move balancing. The main goal is to balance skill moves and make them effective if timed and executed correctly. After listening to feedback from the community and pros, we made the following balancing changes. They've removed the skill cancel. Yes, here we go. Come on. Oh, let's go. For the La Croqueta, Elastico, Revert Elastico, and Scoop Turn. Reduced animation speed for bridge and directional nutmegs. Drag back spin, forward touch turn, and step overs can now be cancelled as well. Okay, so that's an interesting one, guys. That can be skill cancelled. Drag to drag skill move can now be triggered by holding RS backwards. The heel to heel skill move is more difficult to successfully perform. New animations for directional nutmeg. I did say in the FIFA 22 version that I did play 2 weeks ago, you couldn't do like any of these skill move cancels on these skills, and I was right. So let's get it. First time skill moves, guys, as well. Here is an example. I think that's really nice, to be honest. Yeah, that's lovely. I think that's a really good addition to FIFA 22 gameplay, guys. How realistic this can be, I want to see. I don't want to see like a crazy, I don't know, like a crazy, what do you call it? Is it called a Rabona flip-flap? What's it called? Like the reverse flip-flap, sorry. I don't want to see like a crazy flip-flap first time in like a 360. But, I mean, I'm very interested to see what this brings. 4-touch turn, skilled bridge, oh god. First time spin, and scoop turn fake. Also, goalkeeper rewrite, guys. Over 600 new animations, I believe, to the goalkeepers. There is a prime example there of that to make it look more realistic. And that did look realistic, to be fair to EA. So, yeah, I mean, this is very, very interesting, this big deep dive today, guys. What are your thoughts on all of this new gameplay announcements? You've got defensive behavior there. Any more videos? You've got controller settings there as well for you guys to see. But overall, I'm intrigued. I mean, we've also got bigger goal moments. Oh, God, what have we got here, guys? Right, we've got, yeah, similar to the end. The whole team is running. If that's in Weekend League, controllers are going to be broken, guys. Tuchel's on the pitch. That has to be like 93rd minute at least. But I'm intrigued, man. Player movement, guys, as well. They've increased the max top speed for player movement. This change more closely mirrors real-life speed of professional football athletes. Please can this be the first FIFA in years where the gameplay is faster than the previous year? For some reason, you guys always slow the game down. It should be getting faster. So I'm very intrigued to see what they'll do there with player movement. Control deceleration. Some player with higher attributes can decelerate faster when transitioning into a dribble or trapping the ball. This is sounding like quite good. I want to see what this is going to be. Oh, wow. We've introduced the FIFA attributes that were introduced last year for kickoff, online seasons and online friendlies, game modes to allow players to experience player personality at a high level. These attributes are modified depending on each player's position. So attackers +8 for sprint speed. Guys in the comments, what does this mean? Can you guys explain this? I'm not really getting what this means. Is that to make it a bit more realistic in terms of like throughout the season? Or what is that? Does that mean all player ratings are now going to be higher because of this? Or what does that mean? Okay, they introduced that last year. Okay. Yeah, so you can make the player feel more responsive. Okay. Right, you also got to better respond to some feedback during the FIFA cycle. We worked hard on a feature that took a significant effort from multiple teams. We call it the live tuning tool. This is going to be, I think this is going to be really good if I know what I think it is. Well, guess what I think it is here. In FIFA 22, we can work on some aspects of the gameplay through the live tuning tool and roll out changes to players without requiring a full title update. This can allow us to make tuning changes faster with more frequency and also keep working on the balance of the game. Live tuning tool changes will be logged and tracked just like release notes. That's interesting. For illustrative purposes, a small tuning change that could have previously taken up to 2 months to be released for multiple reasons can now be released on a faster timeline after testing, as long as the update makes sense for FIFA. So this means, like, guys, if we have a big update on the way from maybe FIFA 21, any previous FIFA, that would have taken like a month to happen. Now it's going to be faster than ever before. The live tuning tool does not allow us to perform changes that require any animation or code modifications, which are normally more complex than tuning and tweaking numbers. For changes that require either including non-gameplay changes, a full title update will still be required. Okay, so this means that gameplay, though, I believe, can be adjusted. So yeah, this is the gameplay news, guys. What are our thoughts on this, on the new animations, the new gameplay we're seeing today? Is it good? Is it bad in your opinion? Does it look a lot different than the previous FIFA? Comment down below, guys. I want to see your feedback on this video today with the first official gameplay first look here. So yeah, have a special day, guys. This has been the new gameplay, and hopefully, we're hoping for more news.